Wednesday, October 2nd, 2019. Wait a minute. That's better. Oh yeah. So now that I'm wearing a microphone on my shirt, I don't have to speak up too much. It's great. It is very, very early right now, but I've got a bit of a long day ahead of me, so I just figured I'm gonna film this in the morning and just then go about my day afterward. I didn't do nothing last week. In terms of stories to tell and really big, cool things that happened, really there was none of that. Well, all except for one, which was Saturday. On Saturday, I went to a town that I'm not sure how to pronounce its name in English, so I'm just gonna do a little magic of editing. So I went to
Zikron Yaakov.
It was beautiful. Actually, joking aside, even driving in was gorgeous because there was this road that was just magical. There was nobody else on it. And then I headed into town and there were all these trees and all this stuff. And then I drove down to this park, which was even better looking than the town. So here's some cool footage from there. I had such a great time. It was so nice to get out and see something that I hadn't seen before. And the town was so nice that I actually started thinking about moving there. And actually, I looked at like prices of rent and stuff, and it's super duper cheap, and the town is gorgeous. That would be so cool. There were a lot of really loud buses outside, so I just shut the windows entirely. Oh my god, it's like so quiet in here now. I love it. You can hear anything and everything, and especially through this mic. It's so great. Like, I had to point that out because it was so noisy from outside before, and now it's like, it's silent. And then in other news, I wanted to get the iPhone 11 Pro Max last week. One of my family members headed out for a little vacation out in Eilat, where they don't have VAT. They don't have taxes out there, so you can buy stuff without that 17% that comes with it. So anyway, I asked them to bring me an iPhone 11 Pro Max. I said what model I wanted, the color I wanted. I want the 256GB space gray one. And they were all sold out. All the iPhone 11, the new iPhone line, was sold out entirely. However, there's like a friend of a friend of a friend type situation there, where there's a guy who's the friend of a friend of a friend who works at the Apple store there, so he can save up an iPhone for me. So whenever they'll be back in stock, which could be beginning of next week, could be the end of this week, I don't know, he'll just save one up for me. And I don't want to head out there because in a car it's like a 7.5 hour trip. On a plane it's super expensive. On a bus it's also like about 6 hours, and it's crazy because it's on a bus. I don't like buses too much, especially now when I have to be in a bus for 6 hours. And sure, it stops for like, it allows people to go for bathroom breaks and stuff. Like, there's a couple of stops throughout the trip, but still, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. So I'll figure out some way to ship it over here or have somebody bring it over or something along those lines. We got a lot of friends going in and out of there, so should work out. Although I did already order a case too from Amazon, which is like identical to the case I have on the iPhone, on this current iPhone 7 Plus, but it's just one for the new iPhone. And they didn't have it in the same color, which is white, so I had to go for blue. And I did contact the company and I was like, you guys seem to have very dark colors for your cases, and it would be great to just have a white one and have it be be like this and this, and they were like, well, there's not much we can do for you. They do have a design studio where you can put your own designs on top of it, but you can't change the color of the base case. So in the end, I just decided not to mess with that and just go with the base case. So I ordered a blue one. It should be here maybe next week. I know I'm just like awfully tired and I seem uninterested in everything I'm saying right now, but I'm actually really excited about getting a new iPhone. Like, I'm really excited because all I've seen about this phone so far has just been positive stuff, and I just really want to try it for myself. I think it'll be great. The new camera layout and the setup and all the stuff you can do with it is just fantastic. And on that, I'm gonna peace out for today. We'll see what else is gonna happen this week. It's Thursday, October 3rd. I'm not wearing a microphone on my shirt this time around because I feel like the sound on this phone is just going to be fine. I actually learned from yesterday, and like there's still loud buses and engine noises outside. I just shut the windows entirely, so it's perfectly quiet in here now. Even though standing here in the middle of the room and talking like this and sort of projecting a little bit too, I'm picking up, like my ears are picking up some serious echoes and like serious flaws in the acoustics of this room. Like, because usually when I record, it's usually up to a wall or something, or I'll open the closet doors behind me, just put a microphone in there and just record into that, so it's just like a dead sound that is easy to work with later. But standing in the middle of the room and just talking at space, yeah, I'm starting to think like maybe I should treat this room acoustically, because it isn't treated. Apart from all the stuff that is just scattered around the room, which by the way, there's a mess of stuff, like I'm well aware of that and I'm not a big fan of it, but there's just no other place in the apartment to put it. It's actually pretty crazy. I live in an apartment that is like a medium-sized apartment. It's not a small apartment, it's not a huge apartment, like it's nice, but there's just so much stuff all over the place. Everywhere, in every room that you go in here, there's just stuff and stuff and stuff upon stuff. And all of that stuff makes the apartment seem smaller than it really is. It also makes it feel smaller than it is. It's just kind of weird. Yesterday was awesome. It was super productive. I went to IKEA and I got a frame for my calendar, because my calendar before was just hung up on an old calendar just to kind of hold up weight. So I decided to buy this super light, kind of inconspicuous looking picture frame to put the calendar in, just to give it a little extra weight so it doesn't fly when there's wind in here. I also bought myself a nice little plant, planted it myself yesterday. Looks nice, should also grow nicely. And what else? Ooh, I've been in the process of registering myself as a business, and that's actually really exciting, because I've been doing music and doing the work that I do now since I was 16. My first client I had when I was 16. So it's just nice, I guess, to finally make it official. Plus, there could be a shift in the energy now with that change. Maybe I'll start having more work, because now I'm a business officially. So now I'm like more inviting to the universe for people to find me and want to work with me. That would be great. So it's nice, you know, it's just good things are happening, and as always, I'm just glad to have this diary. So there we are. Alright, it's Saturday. I'm gonna make it real quick. I gotta get out of here. The weather in the past 2 days has been amazing. It's been getting colder. Today, this morning, it was just wonderful at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I got in my car and I went on a nice little trip outdoors. So here's another montage from today. that was really, really beautiful out there. Beyond that, to sum up the week, it's been a great week. It's been very productive, very nice. Got a whole bunch of stuff done, and very much looking forward to next week. So until then,